Welcome to CFB Talk. I'm Brian Germanero alongside Mike Ancarico. And Mike, the college football landscape has been changing wildly over these past few years with all the realignment stuff. So what is your take on all this shakeup?
Well, like you said, a lot's going to be changing, especially next year. I think, especially in the Big Ten and the SEC, teams joining the Big Ten are Oregon, USC, Washington, and UCLA. And I think right away, Oregon, USC, and Washington are going to be able to compete for a Big Ten championship. And I think Ohio State and Michigan are going to be okay. They're going to be still top two. And Penn State will be able to sneak up there. But I think that teams like Wisconsin, Iowa, and Maryland, like middle-of-the-pack teams, are going to struggle a lot.
Yeah, and then that brings up the point of teams like Illinois and Rutgers, who've been historically bad in the Big Ten. You know, I'm shocked they're agreeing to bring in these powerhouse schools because essentially we're going to have two super leagues in a couple years. Sure, the Big 12, what they're doing is nice and cute and everything, but it's not going to be. It's going to be the Big Ten and SEC. And who's to say that the Big Ten SEC don't look at Vanderbilt or Illinois and like, you guys are going 0-9 every single year. We're just going to boot you from the conference. It's all about money at the end of the day.
Oh, absolutely. I think Rutgers especially is really in the hot seat. They've struggled immensely the past few years in football. They're all right in basketball, but that doesn't really matter now.
No, basketball doesn't matter until March. It's that simple. Speaking of conference alignment, we would not be doing it justice if we didn't talk about the Pac-12. Once the Conference of Champions, hosting schools like USC, Oregon, UCLA, some of the most famous colleges in the country, now they're just completely, now it's dead. It'll be gone after next year. What is the future for them looking like?
I think they might bring in some Mountain West teams, if anything. I mean, it really is crazy to see what money does.
Yeah, no, it is. It feels a lot like back when the first round of conference alignment started and the Big East fell. It kind of when the Big East fell, UConn didn't have a place to go. Boston College didn't want them in the ACC, so they were forced to go to the American. They eventually moved back to the Big East, but they didn't have like a spot in like the Power Five. I think Washington State and Oregon State are in a similar spot with them not having a spot in the new Power Four.
Right, and I think we could see them possibly joining another conference too, especially with their success this year.
Yeah.
So.
All right, that'll do it for CFB Talk. I'm Brian Germanero alongside Mike Ancarico, and we'll see you tomorrow.